The Palestinian Sheikh Muhammad al-Hassan, in his shortest khutbah, said the following: if 30,000 martyrs, 70,000 injured, and 2 million homeless Palestinians couldn't wake up the Ummah, what impact will my words make? What more do I say unto whom? Straighten your rows. Let's pray. La ilaha illallah. Subhanallah.
One thing I'm telling you all, the IQ level of the people Ikhwani is going low. Very, very low as days go by. That's something that clear today. People who are that dumb. What did he do? The other day one young little kid came and the whole of the city, the girls of the whole, or not the whole, astaghfirullah, like in a lot of them, they went, sisters, I went back to see what does he do. What does this little boy do? I looked into the internet, I looked at what he does. All he does is pranks. Billahi alaykum, I ask you with the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, how could this individual become somebody he's given, when? But again, I reminded myself, even when Dajjal comes, and he's got one eye missing, and he says, I'm Ilah, the people still follow him. And not one person amongst the people will recognize, say, well, if you're Ilah, where's your other eye? That's how the IQ of the people have grown low as days goes by. People who are not nothing, have no importance, becomes what? Becomes the people you want to follow. You want to dress like them. You want to die into cars. Were about to run over some of the sisters. Car, wallahi. They were about to get run over. And I went back. Maybe this guy's alim. Maybe they love the religion that he possesses. Maybe he's a talib ilm. I went back and see what he's called. Who is he? Ajaib. Nothing, no hikmah all day. This is how I put my imamah on, this is how I dress in the morning. This is all it was. And people, 20,000, 2 million people are watching this. And then there are ulama on YouTube. Their views are what? 120, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 maximum. These people will put it today, tomorrow it will be 7 million, 8 million that will watch it. And then I'm going to ask you all brothers a question. Is Allah going to uplift from us what's happening in Palestine? Is Allah going to uplift from us the pain that the Muslims are suffering from what's happening in Syria? All of that, is Allah going to uplift? When the reality of the Ummah is like this, إِنَّ اللَّهَ لَا يُغَيِّرُ مَا بِقَوْمٍ حَتَّى يُغَيِّرُوا مَا بِأَنفُسِهِمْ. Wallahi, Allah won't. And the situation of the Ummah will get worse until the Ummah stop what they are doing. And they go back to exactly what the righteous, pious predecessors were upon. عِلْمًا وَعَمَلًا وَاعْتِقَادًا. In terms of their knowledge, you follow their knowledge. In terms of their actions, you follow their actions. And in terms of their belief, you become their belief. When Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told us about the siyar and the stories of those prophets, why was He telling us about it? لقد كان في قصصهم عبرة لأولي الألباب ما كان حديثا يفترى ولكن تصديق الذي بين يديه وتفصيلا لكل شيء وهدى ورحمة. This story isn't just something you lay back and say, wow, is this what happened to Yusuf alayhi salam? Oh, they threw him in a well. This is not what the reality of the story is for, brothers. It is that you follow his patience, his sabr, his call to his tawheed. Even in prison, he was still calling to tawheed. أَأَرْبَابٌ مُتَفَرِّقُونَ خَيْرٌ أَمِ اللَّهِ الْوَاحِدِ الْقَهَارِ. These are our examples, wallahi al-azim. I always hear on the Muslim mouths, oh, we don't have role models. كذاب وكذب. He's a liar whoever says we don't have role models. We've got the best of role models. We have a people who live this life in this world just for the hereafter. Well, these people, they want from you something. They don't do anything for you in that they love you for. They don't. Our role models, they came and they set us examples. They came to be people, Ikhwani, the Sahabas. I mentioned in the biography of the Sahabas when I was talking about him. The Sahabas, Ridwanullahi alayhi ajma'in, they were never known. Abu Bakr, who knew him before Islam? What was he before Islam? What was he before Umar? What was Uthman? What was Ali? They were nothing. لم يكن شيئا مذكورا. They were nothing to be mentioned. But when Islam came and they took it wholeheartedly, and they, in their households, outside, on the streets and everything, when they implemented it, what did Allah do for them? مشارق الأرض ومغاربها. The whole world, it came under their fists. Well, in 5 seconds I can tell you the solution of the Muslims all around the world. Which is what? لن يرفع الله عنكم البلاء. Allah will not lift from you this pain and problems حتى ترجعوا إلى دينكم, until you go back to your religion. It's all it is, wallah. Go back to the sources in which we ضيعوها, that you have forsaken. I and you, we all done it. We've forsaken part of the religion. When we go back, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will say, okay, now you're entitled for it. When now Israel was bombing Gaza and what was happening in the Muslim game, where Muslims were watching World Cup in Palestine, forget the ones outside. In Palestine, in Gaza, some were actually watching in the World Cup. And we say, Allah, why is it what's happening? And we're sad about these people's situation. This is wallahi, it's a waqi' reality, which is the ummah need to go back. And they have to wake up and have to understand. Whilst our sisters are acting like that, our brothers are acting like that, the mashayikh and the people who are calling the people to the deen are lying and deceiving the people to take money and make benefit from the people. If the ummah, all of them, they all come back to that source as it is, Allah will uplift from the ummah the suffering and the pain that they're in. But what we want to do is not talk about it, not bring it up, or even give ourselves temporary solutions. That's all we want to do. Make dua for them after the salah, brothers. But wallahi, it is good. Like, there are big matters that we're not doing for the ummah. Wallahi, we're not doing it for the ummah. And it's wallahi sad. So these people the Shaykh is mentioning are the ones that we should befriend. And we make us our friends and our examples. If you follow the righteous people, ikhwani, you will never lose out. When you take examples other than the righteous people, is when you lose out. I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala anything that I have said that was incorrect, for Him subhanahu wa ta'ala to forgive me for it. And anything that I said that was correct, that He adds it to my scale the day of judgment, and reward all of you, inshallah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, may Allah uplift from the ummah in wherever they are in the world, the suffering and the pain that they are enduring. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala also make us understand the solution and the sources that we have forsaken, for us to teach us how to go back to it and how to hold on to it.